Welcome back to Binge-Worthy Network. Kendall Jenner is extremely upset, and Kylie Jenner doesn't care. Here's how Stormi's mom responded to the physical fight on KUWTK. But before we jump in, hit that like and subscribe button if you love the Kardashian-Jenner sisters and want to get all the newest updates about the reality TV stars. A week after the shocking episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians dropped, Kylie Jenner finally opened up about the infamous physical altercation. For those of you who may have missed it, on season 19 of KUWTK, the youngest Jenner sisters got into a verbal argument that turned into an actual physical fight. The entire episode was centered on Kendall and Kylie's Palm Springs altercation. Even though the family wanted a relaxing vacation and a long-needed break, that dream was soon crushed after Kendall and Kylie's argument ruined the night. From screaming at each other to Kylie putting her heel against Kendall's throat, this season 19 episode will go down as one of the most shocking and viral moments in KUWTK history. But even though we all know the physical fight came out of nowhere, let's see how the Kardashian sisters felt about the episode and how Kylie Jenner responded to the shocking moment. On the very next episode, we got a glimpse of the Palm Springs vacation aftermath. Not only did we get a good reaction out of the Kardashian sisters, but we also saw both Kylie and Kendall open up about the incident. Let's first take a look at the older Kardashian sisters and how Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney handled the altercation. True's mother opens up about how difficult it is for sisters to overcome such an unfortunate fight and altercation. Kim agrees with her sister, while Kourtney sits quietly and absorbs it all in. Later in the video, we also see Khloe give her statement about the fight. And here is where Coco talks about choosing sides. For those that often keep up with the Kardashians, you might remember that whenever these sisters have fights, there are usually two sides to choose from. Some members agree with one side of the story, while the rest of the clan sticks to the other side. But unlike other fights, Khloe expresses how choosing sides in this particular event may do more harm than good. We then see Kim agree with Khloe, but also stating that sisters don't really know what happened because they weren't there. As we later learned, KUWTK cameras were done filming for the night. And that's why we don't have any footage of the fight. When a fan suggested that the Keeping Up with the Kardashian cameras should have been rolling, here is how the KKW Beauty CEO responded. They should have kept the cameras rolling for this Kendall and Kylie fight. We were done filming when the fight broke out and Kylie left, but they still had their mics on and we still had our car cams on. At least we now know why the show only aired Kendall screaming at her sister. And while the Kardashian sisters tried to create a logical explanation, the Jenner siblings had a totally different approach to the fight. In the recent episode, we got to see Kylie open up to her mom, Kris Jenner, about the infamous fight. The clip shows Stormi's mom entering her Kylie Cosmetics offices and sitting down with her mother to discuss the altercation. Even though Kylie doesn't say much, she does try to explain why she got mad at Kendall. Stormi's mom revealed that there were no plans made for dropping off her older sister. With Kendall's already ruined attitude to Kylie being in a party mode, it's understandable why the sisters had some miscommunication. Here is what Kylie told her mom about the recent KUWTK viral moment.
Have you talked to her?
I haven't talked to her. I think that she thinks she's right in the situation, and I think I'm right in the situation, so I don't know. Obviously, I was like in party happy mode, and it's just...
From this clip, we see that the youngest Kardashian Jenner sister really didn't see a problem with her behavior and her actions. As Kylie admitted, she was drunk and in party mode, and may have reacted in an unusual way, but still, the Kylie Cosmetics CEO won't budge and admit that the fight was her fault. But that's certainly not what Kendall thinks. Apart from getting the reactions from the Kardashian sisters and Kylie, we also saw Kenny relive that traumatic fight. When Kris and Corey were out attending their couple tango lesson, the model called Gamble. The couple initially wanted to have a relaxing day out, dancing and learning tango, but suddenly Corey got a call from Kendall. The model called her mom's boyfriend as a way to finally settle their differences. The phone conversation starts out with Corey trying to offer an olive branch to Kendall, but the 24-year-old model wasn't having any of it because she immediately started coming against Corey. If you want to talk about what happened the other night, I'm definitely, not cool with how everything went down. And I feel like you were the adult in this situation and you handled it very badly, said Kendall. Corey tried to explain that he had no part in this fight, as it was all Kendall and Kylie's fault. But before Kris's boyfriend could explain himself, Kendall went on to accuse Corey of participating and aggravating the fight. Here is what the model said and how Gamble responded. "You wanted me out of the car. You guys were yelling at me. I just know what you were trying to do. You're in the fight, Corey. You're 100% in the fight. You said bleep you to me and you can't even say sorry," screamed Kendall. But the most shocking thing about the conversation was when Corey straight up called Kendall rude. Check out this clip of Kris's boyfriend speaking his mind about the Jenner sister.
Let me tell you one thing, just so you understand. Kendall, you've been a rude person for years, man.
Wow, even if he is Kris's boyfriend, calling Kendall rude was simply inappropriate. And as we see in the confessionals, Victoria's Secret model was not happy about how Corey handled himself during the fight and the phone conversation. But it's not only Kendall who saw a huge problem in Gamble's behavior and his decision to defend Kylie. Here's what some diehard Keeping Up with the Kardashians fans had to say about the Palm Springs fight. Corey and Kendall proceed to have a conversation on the phone where he won't apologize, and he tells her she's been a rude person for years, and she basically says she's making things up in her head. She was just trying to say how she felt. I'm sorry, but the way Corey is speaking to Kendall in the latest episode of KUWTK is disgusting. She's the daughter of your partner. He literally has no respect. It's actually uncomfortable to watch. Kylie admitted to stealing the outfit. Corey and Kylie did exactly what Kendall said they did. We all know it, but you're her mom. You didn't see him cuss your daughter to her face, but he doesn't like her. He was beyond rude and disrespectful to her, and he left her, OMG. Corey Gamble talked to Kendall so disrespectful. Remember, this is your girlfriend's daughter. Shame on you. And here's where the fight gets extremely juicy and interesting. Some fans think that Corey and Kylie may be more than just friends. Many KUWTK viewers noticed some unusual vibes during the Palm Springs episode. And we're quick to call out Corey trying to be alone with Kylie. Corey, creepy around Kylie all episode and both drunk AF. I feel for Kendall. Kylie was being a bitchy drunk and Corey was like a drunk uncle. If I had small suspicion that Corey is moving Kylie before this episode, his gaslighting to Kendall gives me the confirmation and erases any doubt I may have had before. Open your eyes, Kris. Rewatching KUWTK, I said it the first time and I'll say it again. Corey is one weird-ass dude when it comes to Kylie. I'm getting the vibe he likes her way more than he should. In a creepy-ass way. Follows her around like a lost puppy. So weird. If there is anything more interesting and shocking than these KUWTK fights, it's the reactions and tweets that follow. And as you can see, many Kardashian-Jenner stans are divided. Some think that Kendall was responsible for the fight because of her bad attitude, while others defend the model for calling out Corey and Kylie's weird relationship. And while Corey and Kylie's close friendship may be nothing more than a close bond, some fans sure think they are more than just pals, especially after Kendall exposed both Gamble and her sister on the phone. Remember when she said, "I know what you were trying to do"? Did Kendall just hint at a possible affair between Corey and Kylie? Maybe the 24-year-old model knows how her mom's boyfriend truly feels about her younger sister and saw Kendall take the opportunity to expose Corey on television. But whether these rumors are true or not, we do know one thing, that Kylie Jenner does not care about the fight or the aftermath from it. But what do you think? Which Jenner sister is in the wrong? Do you think Corey likes Kylie in a different way? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications and share this video with your friends. Goodbye, everyone.